Good morning, ladies. Today I want to go over calculating leftover excess reagent with you. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually just go through an entire, what I consider a nice complete stoichiometry problem. So we're going to start with this equation. So 2Cu plus S yields Cu2S. And part A says, what is the limiting reagent if 80 grams of Cu reacts with 25 grams of S? So we're going to start with our 80 grams of Cu, and writing with this thing is definitely a learning curve, so please bear with my handwriting. Okay, and we're going to do our three-step process to get grams of Cu to grams of Cu2S. So we want to calculate grams of this product. All right, so we're going to start with our molar mass of Cu over 63.6, just peeking over at my periodic table that I have. Oh, that's actually not what I was trying to do there. Okay, so 63.6 grams. And then we want our mole ratio. Okay, so we want 1 mole Cu2S over 2 moles of Cu. All right, and then our last step will be to bring in the molar mass of Cu2S. So let me just calculate that really quickly. And I get 159.3 grams per mole. Whoa. Okay. So I'm going to plug that into my calculator. So I get 80 times 159.3. And then divide that by 2 times 63.6. Don't forget your parentheses when you're dividing. And I get 100.2, or we can just leave it as 100. I'm going to actually put the decimal place there just in case it comes out pretty close. So that's 100.2 grams of Cu2S, sorry. And now we're going to do the same thing with our 25 grams of S. So times its molar mass over 32.1 grams times the mole ratio, which in this case is just 1 to 1. So 1 mole Cu2S over 1 mole of S. And then last step again, we're going to multiply by the molar mass of Cu2S. Okay, so I'm going to plug that into my calculator. I get 25 times 159.3, and then I'm going to divide that by 32.1, and I get 124.1 grams of Cu2S. Okay, so based on these two amounts of product that I'm able to make, our limiting reagent is that 80 grams of Cu. So that's our limiting reagent. And part B says, what is the maximum mass of Cu2S, which is just another way of asking for theoretical yield that can be produced from this reaction. So the answer to that would be this 100.2 grams of Cu2S. So that's our theoretical yield because that's the amount that our limiting reagent limits us to. 0.2 grams. Okay. Then part C, let's go ahead and write in, I can see I didn't complete that. So if, let's say 86 grams of Cu2S is produced in the lab, calculate percent yield. So if you remember, percent yield is actual yield. So this 86 grams is our actual, right? And then in part B, we answered theoretical. So percent yield is actual yield divided by theoretical yield times 100. So we're going to take our 86, divide by 100.2. Okay, times 100. Okay, let's go ahead and plug that into the calculator. So 86 divided by 100.2 times 100, and that gives us 85.8%. Okay. All right. And then our last step is calculate the mass of excess reagent that remains once the reaction has stopped. So this is our new piece to stoichiometry. So in order to calculate the mass of excess reagent that remains, what we have to calculate is how much excess reagent actually reacted. And in order to figure that out, what we need to do is we need to start with our limiting reagent. So we're going to take our 80 grams of copper, which is our limiting reagent. So we've got 80 grams of copper. And what we're going to do is we're going to calculate grams of sulfur, because sulfur is our excess reagent. So we're going to do our three-step conversion, converting grams of limiting reagent to grams of excess reagent. And that'll tell us how much sulfur actually reacted. All right, so we're going to start with our molar mass of copper, which is 63.6 grams. That's supposed to be a 6. Okay, then we're going to use our mole ratio, and since we're going to sulfur, we're going to put moles of sulfur on top, and I'm going to take a look. So that's a 1 to 2 mole ratio. Two moles of copper. And then our last step will be our molar mass of sulfur, which is 32.1 grams. Per mole. All right, so I'm going to plug that into my calculator. So 80 times 32.1 divided by 63.6 times 2. And I get 20.2 grams of sulfur. So that tells me how much reacted. In order to figure out how much is left over, what we need to do now is we need to subtract that from the original starting amount of sulfur, which was 25 grams. So we take our starting amount of sulfur, so 25.0, minus how much reacted, which is 20.2, and that'll tell us how much is left over. So 25 minus 20.2, and that tells us 4.8 grams of sulfur is left over. So that's how much does not react. So we know with our excess reagent we have more than we need. Okay, and based on our starting amount of copper, only 20.2 grams of sulfur reacts. So if we had 25 to start with for this reaction, then we have to subtract how much of that reacted to get how much will be left over and unreacted. So that is how we calculate excess reagents. Stay tuned. I'll do another tutorial and post it later in the day. And as usual, if you have any questions, feel free to email or G-chat me. Thanks a lot. Bye.